Okay. Hey guys, this is Edward here, and for today's lesson, we're going to be talking about bid and ask prices. So let's get started. What is the bid price? So the bid price is the price at which the stock is sold. It is the price at which you sell a stock or security. And it's usually a misconception among people trying to get into the trading game that stocks can be bought and sold at the same price. Like, say, for example, you buy a stock at, okay, we'll use this number here, $28.19, and then, like, immediately afterwards, 1 second later, you think, oh man, that's a terrible decision, and you can sell it at 28.19 again. But that's not true. The Literally, the literal definition is that it's the highest price a buyer will pay for a stock, and the bid price is usually lower, if not equal, to the ask price, which I'll get to in the next page. So yeah, the ask price, as you can probably tell where I was going with this, is the stock price at which the stock is bought. And this is the price that you pay for each share of stock. And it is always higher than the bid price or equal. And the literal definition is that it is the lowest price a seller is willing to accept for the stock. And I was trying to think of a pneumatic for it, like B is for buy, but don't think that. That's what I thought when I first got into this. I thought bid is for buy. No, bid is for sell. I mean, if it helps, you can just think it is the opposite of what you would think it was. So bidding is for selling, asking is for buying. And so, yeah, the difference between the two, as you can see, these are not the same price. There's actually like a 10-cent uh, difference. That is the spread. So there's a 10-cent spread between the bid and the ask. 10-cent spread between the bid and the ask. And so this screenshot that I took is from the platform that I use to trade on Thinkorswim. And the tool that you're seeing here is called Level 2. And so when the spread is small, such as a few cents, like if there's high volume, like more than 20 million volume, then the spread will be very small. So it can sometimes be just 1 cent or 2 cents. And that usually means that the stock is more liquid, and usually it means it's safer to trade. But sometimes the spread can be even large, like way larger than this. Sometimes it can be up to 50 cents. I mean, I've seen $1 on a few stocks. And so that is when this tool, the level 2 tool, becomes important because you really have to time when you buy in and when you sell because there's such a big difference in the spread. Say, for example, you're day trading, and for many day traders, like 1.5% on the day is quite good. A 1.5% gain on a day trade can easily turn into maybe zero point 0.5 or maybe, a little bit less than that due to the spread or the difference. And sometimes it can even result in a loss when you think that you should be in the green. So now you might be asking, now why is there a spread? Why is there a gap between the bid and the ask prices? Well, the answer is that the gap is caused indirectly by volume. So essentially, the bid is the demand for the stock, and the ask is the supply for the stock. And then so it's all due to volume. Think about it. When there's more volume for stock, that means there are more people buying and selling it. And for a transaction to occur, there has to be an agreement on the price. For example, if you were buying an apple from somebody, you can't say, "Oh man, I'm going to pay $10," and they say, "No, I want 12." That just wouldn't happen. You have to agree on a price. So say, for example, $11, right? Same thing with stocks. Keep in mind that whenever you're selling or buying a stock, you're selling or buying from someone. So when there's more people, it's easier to match you up with someone who wants to sell or buy the stock from you. And so you can get the price that you wish. And that happens, uh, you can see here, this is a volume chart. That happens when these spikes go up. And usually it's pretty consistent throughout the day. So the trading day, which is 8:30 to 3 for me, Central Time, it's usually pretty consistent, and the stocks that I trade are pretty liquid um, during the day. But for pre-market hours, which is when the before the trading day starts, and post and after market hours, which is after the market ends or finishes for that day, that's when the spread can be a little larger. in some cases because there are going to be less people who want to buy and sell that stock. So in times of low liquidity, um, there's a much larger spread, and that can range from a few cents to dollars, as less people are willing to pay your price. So final topic for this bid and ask um, lesson is, what are those letters next to each price? And those are the exchanges in which the stock is bought and sold. Like I said before in the last slide, when a stock is bought, there's someone out there that wants to buy, and when a stock is sold, there is someone out there that wants to sell it. I mean, if you've been trading for a long time, sometimes that's hard to remember because I mean, you just click the buy button and boom, it's yours, and you click the sell button, boom, it's theirs. But yeah, you have to remember there's someone on the other side of that getting that security. And so yeah, there are numerous exchanges that swap the stocks between the buyers and sellers. I mean, here you can see you have the NASDAQ, which is a pretty popular and common one, um, in the news quite a bit. And there's also a few, well, I guess I would say more obscure ones that most people don't know about, such as EDGX, which is operated by the CBOE US Equities, and ARCA, which stands for the Archipelago Exchange. And fun fact, it actually merged with the NYSE in 2006. So yeah, these are the exchanges in which the security is swapped. And yeah, that's all for me. That about does it for the bid and ask prices. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. I'll always be in the comments, guys. And if you liked this video, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye!